Hello, this is Heisenberg, here to review all three of the Little Minxies statues. So this is a series of statues, each one sculpted by Clayburn Moore. So we have Sinful Suzi, here she is now. Sinful Suzi, based on the comic books by Joseph Michael Linsner. And we also have, who do we have here? Let's have a look. The latest one, Kabuki, based on the comic books by David Mack. And in the middle there is Aphrodite IX, based on the Top Cow comic books. For context, Clayburn Moore is an outstanding sculptor. There he is. He's got his own website, the CS Moore Studio. I've reviewed a lot of his sculptures for Diamond Select Toys, such as this sculpture here. So I've already reviewed a number of his statues. So you might want to look for those reviews. Yeah, like he did the Yvonne Craig Batgirl statue there. Now let's get back to the Little Minxies statues here. So the most recent one is Kabuki. So this is based on the comic books by David Mack. It's an 8-inch tall statue, sells for $50, and it's sold at Clayburn Moore's website, the CS Moore Studio. I'll put a link in the description. So this is a cold cast porcelain statue, and it's limited to 500. So there's one of the David Mack drawings of the character. As I said, this is a limited edition, limited to 500, and they're numbered, as we'll see later. All right, so there she is. So again, these are 8-inch tall statues, stylized, so it's sort of a different interpretation of the character than as she was, drawn by David Mack in the comic books. So the idea is that these are a little more curvy, a little more playful and cartoonish. And yeah, there she is. Now, what look at the what was it? A Sith? The weapon she's holding. It's actually, I didn't notice this at first. It's actually a head. You can see a little head there. It's swinging around here. See, it's got a head with its with the pointy back of the head, and there's the teeth grabbing the rest of the weapon. And it's loose, I found interesting, which is probably a good thing, because that way it makes it a lot less fragile. So if you bump it by accident, it'll just move. It won't break. But yeah, one thing that's very distinctive about the statue are the wide hips. I really like the wide hips, and actually I like it. So there's the head again on the weapon. I really like the wide hips on her. And yeah, so here's one place where it's numbered on the bottom. It tells you that it's the Little Minxies, and this is number, looks like 152 out of 500. Alrighty, there she is. And then here's a few still photos. I like it best from the back. I really like how she looks from the back, and that's how I have her posed. So I like all the curves, and I really like the paint. Look at the back itself, how it's painted. Look at that's just gorgeous. Because I think it's both the combination of the sculpture and the painting, but it really looks. I mean, the back just looks gorgeous. The skin, not just the tattoo. The tattoo looks good too. But I really like the way the skin is painted, because it really looks like, it looks very realistic. Alrighty, so here she is. So like I said, this is recently out, just 500 of them, and very affordable at $50. So that's not the nice thing about these statues, that they're very affordable. They're not, the really expensive ones. And alrighty, so here's the first one in the series. This is Sinful Suzi, based on the comic books by Joseph Michael Linsner. And here too, I really like how she looks great from just about every angle. She looks great as this thing spins around. What really I'm really struck by is the fact that from so many different angles, it just looks gorgeous. It's a lot of choices on how you pose her here. Lots of great curves. So here's a drawing by Linsner of the character. So let's get a closer look here. Now, one thing. So again, this is also 8-inch statue, sells for $45. Now this came out a few years back, so there's not a lot of these left. This is close to selling out. So if you want to get one of these, you better act fast. So this is a PVC statue. It was limited to 3,000 pieces. Now, one thing to know, again, being a PVC statue at selling for $45, if you get super close to it, there are little imperfections you can notice. like you can see some seam, like you can see seams on the statue, like at the back of her breast and on the shoulder, and there's a few other seams. So it's not, but that's only noticeable if like from a few, in a few spots, and only if you get super close. I mean, if you're like arm's length away, if you're like a more normal distance away, it's not noticeable, and it just looks great. And also, I really like the fact that they've got like painted out. There's like painted on shadows on her too. So it really just highlights the curves. Not only is this a very curvy statue, but again, the way the paint, the sort of like the little coloration on the paint, really highlights highlights the curves too. It's just it's just works so well. And once again, nice affordable statue at $45. But yeah, if you want to get one of these though, you better, again, I think you should like act fast. And then here's a like nice still photo. There she is. Oh yeah, looking good. I like the shoes too. It's a little hard to see because the black is so black. But the boots there, the boots, the high-heeled boots look very nice. Okay, so as I said, great curves, great from many angles, affordable, and the three statues together go great as a set. And again, here's one place where that's what the bottom looks like. I don't think it was numbered there. I think it's numbered. I don't know. But yeah, the box is numbered. It probably is numbered there. Okay, so here's Aphrodite IX. Again, this is based on a Top Cow comic book, also 8 inches tall. This one sells for $55, so it takes up a lot more space because the way she's standing, with her, with the pose that she's taking, takes up a lot more room. Comes in a much bigger box. But yeah, there's the comic book it's based upon. Okay, this one is also close to selling out. So this was also a PVC statue, limited to 3,000, but came out a few years ago. So there's not many left. But yeah, you can get it from Clayburn Moore's website, which again is the CS Moore Studio, and I'll put a link to that. And there she is. Lots of green hair, and also lots of curves. And once again, they've not only just the sculpture, but also the way it's painted is really sort of like shows off like the muscular definition. This one's a bit more muscular. Shows off the muscular definition in addition to the curves. Yeah, there she is. I think they did a good job. Also did a very good job on the gun, I'd say. I think the gun looks really good. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, these go very well together as a set. They display very nicely together. So I've got them up on a shelf together, and I've got them like angled where I can see like my favorite angles on them. Here's a still photo of her. But yeah, I've got them like, I've picked up my favorite viewing angle, which again with Kabuki, I think Kabuki looks best from the back. So you got her from the back, and then you got these two. All right. Anything else I want to say about these? We're still looking it over, so we're getting close to the end here. So I'll also show you the boxes they come in. So they are very well packaged. The packaging is similar to like the packaging that Diamond Select Toys uses. So very safe. So the PVC statues are sort of in these display cases. The Kabuki, like I said, Kabuki is cold cast porcelain. So that you want to pack a little more securely, because those are a bit more fragile. So that's packed more securely in styrofoam. But yeah, they're all packed extremely well, and I'm looking good. And again, it's like I said, I first discovered Clayburn Moore's sculptures through Diamond Select Toys, and I've been especially it's like I'm very impressed with how he draws like female figures in particular. Yeah, so they're just numbered on the bottom. Again, they're also numbered on the boxes. And so here's the boxes. Yeah, the photography on the boxes I think are very well done too. Photographed very well. And then, yeah, it's also, so you can also see it's numbered. And I've got some still photos of the boxes too. But yeah, with Clayburn Moore, it's like I first noticed his sculptures with when he started with the ones he's done in recent years for Diamond Select Toys. And yeah, I really like the curves. Really like how he draws the female figure. Uh, yeah, very curvy. And I think he's especially good at comic book characters. I think he does. I think he really excels at that, and it really stands out. So it's well worth. It's well worth seeking out. Seeking out his work in particular. Alrighty. Yeah. There, so you can see this Aphrodite has a much bigger box, given the way she is, and there it is numbered. There it is numbered on the top, and I'll show you again. I'll also show you a still photo of that. So, and again, what's nice about these, like I said, it's like it's a nice manageable size at 8 inches, and very affordable price. So you get, so it's a very good value. Alrighty, and I think the main things to note, but there are, like, again, if you look really close at them, you are going to see imperfections, compared to like a $200 statue. But again, it's like, I think normally you're not going to be that close. That's only in a few spots, and you're not going to be so close to them as to I think be bothered by it. All right, we're getting close to the end here. There they are. Yeah, they look very good. Yeah, again, looking very good together. Now I'm excited. Alrighty, but again, if you want to get these, you better get them soon, because they're close to selling out. So this is Heisenberg, hoping you enjoy your Little Minxies statues.